The House of Shadows, a true American horror story from 1974. In a small town called Greenville in North Carolina, life was peaceful and tranquil, much like any other rural American town. But this tranquility did not last long for the Wilson family, who became the center of attention due to an inexplicable and mysterious incident that spanned years. The house later came to be known as the House of Shadows, the beginning. James Wilson and his wife, Mary, had purchased a small house on the outskirts of the village. It seemed perfect for them, spacious enough for their 3 children, and conveniently close to schools and recreational areas. However, when they first arrived at the house, Mary felt an unusual sensation covering her entire body. Inside, there was an oppressive heaviness, as if silent spirits lingered in every corner. At first, the occurrences were minor, faint noises at night, tapping sounds on windows when no one was outside, doors closing by themselves without explanation. But these incidents were just the beginning of a long series of strange events that would change their lives forever. First encounters with sounds and visions. Several weeks after moving into the house, Mary began hearing unfamiliar sounds during the night. Initially, she thought they were ordinary outdoor noises, but she soon noticed that these sounds always came from the same part of the ground floor. One night, driven by curiosity and growing unease, Mary decided to investigate. When she entered the room, she saw a shadow dart across the wall before vanishing completely. She didn't tell her husband about it right away, though she knew something unnatural was happening in their home. Days later, the children started talking about the man who appeared in their recurring nightmares, waking them up terrified. Over time, the phenomena grew more dangerous. Strange disturbances plagued the entire household. Kitchen utensils were found scattered in places far from where they belonged, and framed photos hanging on the walls were mysteriously askew. One night, everyone heard a piercing scream coming from upstairs. Rushing to the bedroom, they found Mary lying on the floor, screaming, "He's here! He's here!" Yet, upon inspection, no one else was present in the room. Seeking answers, determined to understand what was happening, the Wilson family reached out to experts in paranormal research. Enter Jonathan Crover, a renowned investigator who specialized in haunted locations. He spent several nights in the house, documenting strange noises and movements. His cameras captured indistinct figures moving through the halls. The biggest revelation came when Crover uncovered old archives about the house's history. It turned out that the property had been the site of a brutal murder-suicide in the 19th century. 2 men and their 4 children were killed in a dispute over gold. Their bodies were never fully recovered, leading some to believe their spirits still roamed the premises. Escalation and surrender. Despite all efforts to exorcise the malevolent presence or comprehend its origins, the supernatural activity only intensified. One chilling night, the family witnessed an impenetrable darkness engulf the living room before disappearing. Overwhelmed and terrified, the Wilsons made the difficult decision to leave immediately. They sold the house and relocated to another city, hoping to escape the haunting that had consumed their lives. Even in their new home, remnants of the past followed them. Occasionally, they would hear the same unsettling noises and catch fleeting glimpses of shadows that reminded them of their former residence. For better or worse, The entity or entities seemed tethered not only to the house, but also to the family itself, a mysterious legacy. To this day, the Wilson house remains a subject of fascination and fear worldwide. It is considered one of the most cursed homes in the United States. Some people refer to it as the House of the Dead, claiming to have seen apparitions inside the abandoned building even decades after the Wilsons left. As for the Wilson family, their fate remains shrouded in mystery. Some say they lived quietly away from public scrutiny, while others speculate they succumbed to further tragic events linked to the haunting. Regardless of the truth, the tale of the House of Shadows endures, a chilling reminder of the unknown forces that lurk beyond our understanding.